In this video, let's talk about the relation between the momentum and kinetic energy. We know the momentum P is nothing but mass times velocity. Now, we know the formula, the kinetic energy is equal to half m v square. We know the formula for momentum is P is equal to mv and kinetic energy is half mv square. So if we want to write momentum in terms of kinetic energy, we have to square it. So let's square P square is equal to m square v square. Now as half is here, so we multiply both sides by half. So half P square is equal to half m square v square, which I can conveniently write half mv square times mass. Now this is going to be half p square is equal to kinetic energy times the mass, or p square is equal to 2m times of kinetic energy, or p is equal to under root 2m times kinetic energy. So this is the relation between the kinetic energy and the momentum. Here a conceptual question can be asked. Suppose if there are two masses, one is lighter mass, the other one is a heavier mass. Let us represent the lighter mass by m and heavier mass by m. Obviously this m is greater than m. These two bodies possess the same amount of momentum, then which one will have greater kinetic energy? That is the question. What is given? The P of lighter mass is equal to the P of heavier mass. Now we have to investigate whose kinetic energy is greater. For that we make use of this formula. So P m is equal to root over twice m kinetic energy of the lighter mass, P heavier mass is equal to twice m the kinetic energy of this heavier mass. Now as this Pm is equal to the P of heavier mass, so we can, by dividing we can cancel it, or otherwise we can equate it directly. So as Pm is equal to P times P of heavier mass, root 2 m kinetic energy of the mass is equal to root 2 capital M, that is the mass of the heavier body, is this. Now we can cancel out this 2, and by squaring we can remove the root also. Then finally we end up with the result, kinetic energy of the mass lighter by kinetic energy of the mass heavier is equal to capital M by small m, which is greater than 1, as capital M is bigger than small m. That means a nice conclusion, an interesting conclusion here, the kinetic energy of the lighter mass is more than the kinetic energy of the heavier mass. Now in the same question, it can be asked, suppose if these two maintain the same kinetic energy, that is, if smaller mass and heavier mass both are maintaining the same kinetic energy, it's quite possible, that is, if you increase the speed of the smaller mass in such a way that mv square remains same for both the two. Anyway, half is constant in both the two cases. So in that case, which one will have greater momentum? So previously we were given that momentum is same, now the kinetic energy is same. Then what happens? So again we will make use of the same formula. Now if what is given, the kinetic energy of lighter mass is equal to the kinetic energy of the heavier mass. So here in this conceptual question, it's given that the kinetic energy of the lighter mass is equal to kinetic energy of the heavier mass. So again we will make use of the same formula. P of small m is equal to 2 times small m times kinetic energy, and P of heavier mass is equal to 2 times capital M times kinetic energy of the heavier mass. But in this question, this Ke is same. So when we divide P of small mass by P of capital mass will be equal to root over small m by capital M. So this is an obvious result. P of smaller mass is smaller than P of heavier mass. So if kinetic energy is same, then P of lighter is smaller than P of heavier. So these kind of conceptual questions can be done if you thoroughly follow the concepts and if you thoroughly understand the derivation of the formula. You can do the things, you can tackle the things easily. That's all for now in this video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel for getting the concepts of physics and mathematics from Physics Simplified channel. Good luck.